Holiday parties are usually joyous occasions, and this one is no exception. There are a lot of children here, and Dr. Ann Critz knows just about every one of them. That's because almost every one of them is at this party because of the high-risk nursery at Emory University Hospital Midtown. For over 30 years, that nursery has been Dr. Ann Critz's baby.
She feels like their family, and they feel, each of them, as though they have a very special individual connection to Dr. Critz. It isn't like she is the doctor for all of us. Every one of those families believe she is my doctor.
I can't believe how big and healthy he looks.
Tammy Hayward belongs to one of those families. Her son, Isaac, was born at just 25 weeks.
I couldn't imagine having him if he hadn't been at this hospital.
Isaac was in serious condition and stayed in the hospital for 5 months.
Well, some of the doctors were there at my worst times, and they were there at my best times. And it was really important for me to come back and show them what he did.
That's why I'm worried about trying to extubate him.
Dr. Critz will tell you the success this unit has with high-risk infants, like Isaac, is the result of teamwork. Everyone in the unit contributes to a baby's care.
This shared care model, where physicians and nurse practitioners and nurses and respiratory therapists are equal members of a tightly knit team, is remarkably effective. We sometimes say that any physician who thinks he can do neonatology alone deserves to.
But make no mistake, Dr. Critz is the quarterback of this team. Taking care of babies is her passion.
Well, it's an adrenaline rush all the time. It just is. Every week there's something that none of us have ever seen or heard of.
Ann Critz never expected to end up here. She grew up on a farm in rural Mississippi, the daughter of a farmer and a school teacher. Those small-town roots are still important to her.
It still bothers me that when I go to the grocery store, I don't know anybody there. It just bothers me so much. I really feel that I should know half the people there. I've lived here over 30 years. And so when I run across somebody, it was just a reunion in the grocery store, and we have a visit. So, you know, Mississippi people do visit.
But Dr. Critz ended up in Atlanta, where one of her medical school teachers, Dr. Alfred Brand, convinced her to do a fellowship in neonatology.
I knew that if there was a person like Ann who we could convince to go into neonatal, perinatal medicine, that the specialty would be stronger. So I put my best foot forward, chose the best words I could to help attract Ann to the fellowship program here at Emory.
Dr. Brand had even bigger plans. When she finished her fellowship, he sent Dr. Critz to Dr. Wadley Glenn at Emory Crawford Long to set up a new kind of high-risk nursery. The idea was to introduce nurse practitioners into the model for care.
Dr. Glenn bought into the concept, and whatever Dr. Glenn decreed, that was going to happen at Crawford Long Hospital. And it evolved very nicely.
That's an understatement. Not only has the NICU at Emory University Hospital Midtown grown, but Dr. Critz has helped to create a whole network of care that stretches all across North Georgia. She helped create a service that transports more than 600 babies a year in state-of-the-art ambulances with machines and staff like the NICU itself.
It's fun to think of Dr. Critz's impact over time. The things she has accomplished by making the combination of the transport team and the nurse practitioners and the operations of the nursery a seamless system will be a model for how neonatology is done best.
Think of us as babysitters. We're good babysitters.
Even as she nears retirement, Dr. Critz relishes the challenges of her job.
Well, I don't know what I'm going to do. It sort of bothers me. Because I'll never find anything as much fun as this, I don't think.
Then again, the new challenge of 9 grandchildren and counting might be the greatest one yet.
This is more challenging because in the NICU, people do what I want them to do, and we all work together. Here, everybody's sort of on their own.
Children are what Dr. Ann Critz is all about, playing with them in her backyard.
Good job, big guy.
Caring for them in the NICU, or mingling in a crowd of children her high-risk nursery has given a chance at life.
Robert Woodruff said it well. There's no limit to the amount of good you can do if you don't care who gets the credit. That's how Ann Critz lives, and that's really her legacy.